starting off game 1 on Smashville.
Alright, so this is a pretty small stage for doubles.
Yeah, obviously we got the moving
crowded
platform. Double Cloud definitely loves platforms to hang out on and charge limit, but we'll see if Bugsy and SuperSega can guard it.
It looks like they're doing a pretty good job of holding center right now. They have them both on either side.
Yeah, definitely.
Holding their ground in the middle of the stage, which is where you want to be in doubles.
Absolutely. You want to make sure that...
Ooh, nice team
almost
combo.
a really nice one right there, missing the forward air.
So
it's looking pretty even so far as we can see it.
Yeah, game's looking...
Ooh, a cross slash gonna catch...
It's
gonna catch his teammate and not kill.
You know? He killed Super Sega, that's gotta be worth something.
He actually killed...
Oh no, he didn't!
His teammate.
He didn't kill him! Oh my god! Alright,
Exactly.
so
that was a very,
not
very
ideal
rough
situation, I would say. But it looks like now we have still a fairly even game. You know, one Cloud's missing life. He's okay.
I think a very nice back air, gonna take the first stop off of...
You know, Rosalina being fairly light, dies pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty expected.
Ooh, it's knocked out of one limit into another limit. Cross slash. That's always the beauty of Doubles Cloud.
Double Cloud.
Ooh, very nice catch on that neutral air, preventing him from getting any down throw business there. Gonna hold shield through the entire cross slash and get hit by a nice up air, yeah. See if they can get anything started over here. Super Sega being very smart and just floating around off the stage where nobody can really hit him.
X's Cloud is looking really good. I haven't seen him play Cloud yet.
Oh yeah, I think he has for... Yeah, he's definitely known for that, but he has a very good Cloud.
Swords, you know?
Yeah, I definitely feel for that.
Another limit.
Yeah, cross dash, or slash, killing from across the stage.
Super Sega is down to his last stock, which is...
very interesting, but it makes sense with the character that light.
Yeah, I agree. Rosa definitely dies really fast in this, especially on a small stage like this.
X Crescent also doing a great job stock tanking right now.
Yeah, he's still got 3 stocks.
And he's also got near max rage right now, so something scary could happen to Bugsy pretty soon.
Oh.
Just like that.
Wow.
Just
that
like
was
that.
Beautiful. Alright, Bugsy's saying don't count me out yet, though.
Still got his jump, so he's going to make it back on stage maybe? Forward tilt not going to do anything. Living at 173% right now. That's impressive.
That is.
Oh, and that downer's definitely going to kill him finally. Ooh, very scary there. It's going to take his last stock. So,
alright, so
blue team's sitting very, very pretty right now.
Yeah, Bugsy in a scary 2v1 situation here against Double Cloud.
Yeah, whose moves link together very well with each other. So.
I mean, he's great at comboing by himself. Imagine with 2 of himself.
Yeah, I know there's something that I see referred to as the Rainstorm combo. Well, they'll neutral air him back and forth, and eventually finishing touch. It's very, very crazy. I haven't seen anyone do it, but...
Let's see him pull it out, I believe.
Yeah, he's a pretty high percentage right now, so they'll probably just be able to fish for kills pretty efficiently here.
I mean, yeah, X still has a stock to play around with, so... Bugsy in pretty dire straits, I would say.
Golf swing right there, not going to take it yet,
take it.
but we got limit on deck for Oat. Ooh, and a back air not even going to make it necessary. Nice. So a very clean game 1. What's that?
Yeah, why don't you jump on?
Alright, looks like we're going to get Kairos on commentary with me right now as we go into game 2 here. See if we get any character switch or anything, but doesn't seem like it because
that was a really cool last game 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of good team combos from the 2 Clouds.
Yeah, definitely. They're so good at it. Both of their moves, their entire aerial moveset, they chain into each other if you're in the right spot so efficiently.
And you're just using the fact that Cloud has a lot of range, so a lot of room to hit people, and then once they hit someone, they're in the hit stun long enough that they can get hit with a limit charge.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you catch your teammate in a limit cross slash or something, if you're keeping an eye on the percents and stuff, a lot of the time you're going to make sure you get a kill on the opponent and not your teammate. Mm-hmm. Like if your opponent's at 100% and you get hit with the cross slash, it's definitely going to kill. But if your teammate's at like 50, it's fine. It's definitely worth it.
Let's see if they can keep up this momentum in the game too.
Yeah, going to Battlefield, which is actually a great stage for Cloud. Oh, but we have a very unfortunate SD from Oat over there.
But part of what made them dominate so much in the last game was the fact that X Crescent was able to survive so long.
Definitely. So we'll see if we can do that again.
Yeah.
He seems very efficient at taking advantage of Cloud's speed and mobility, and definitely using his spacing well. Got a friendly fire forwarder there.
Yeah. I think right now the Bugsy and Super Sega are trying to take advantage of how they have keep them from getting their team combos by just kind of separating them.
Yeah, which I think is a great idea.
It can be, but it kind of ends up keeping you into 2 1v1s.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily always the best option. But it
in
might be
this
working. It might be
particular
working better.
case,
Oh, there was some friendly fire.
Ooh, yeah.
It might have actually saved Diddy Kong. I don't know. Probably not.
What I was going to say, though, is both of these players on Red Team have a winning record against both the players on Blue Team in general. So that's a fair approach to come at the matchup from.
No, that's a very good point. Something to keep in mind.
Right now it's seeming to work very well for them as they are both on their first stock on Red Team and both on 2 stocks on Blue Team. A very nice...
Now we're seeing some of those team combos from Super Sega and Bugsy.
Yeah, Bugsy actually hit Super Sega, something that I was laughing about just a second ago, but didn't end up killing. They're both still safely, or not safely, I guess, at 100% plus, but they seem fine and comfortable on their first stock.
And some amazing DI from Super Sega right now. And Bugsy too. They're just surviving.
I like what I'm seeing in terms of both the members of Blue Team sitting on stage and charging limit rather than chasing them off stage.
Yeah, because those characters, they're fighting 2 characters who are very mobile in the air, and they can hit them when they're off stage and they lose limit or they're dead. So
yeah, absolutely. And
just charging limit's the much safer option.
Exactly. You'll hear a lot of high-level clouds say that. While we're talking about that, though, it looks like both of Red Team's members are on their second stock now.
Yeah, but now it seems that Oat's on his last stock.
Yeah. Whiffing a team combo there by going for a neutral air rather than a back air, it looks like.
Oh, but catching X Crescent in that down smash would be a good Super Sega off stage, too.
Yeah.
Oh, missing the punish on that high recovery, but Super Sega's still living.
Yeah, he's very good at it.
Very good at that DI.
Yeah, now it looks like both members of Blue Team are on kill percent. Oh, not anymore.
Oh.
With Oat.
He gave him the stock.
Losing his last stock and having to share stock from X Crescent.
And that X Crescent is at a pretty high percent.
Yeah, he's at a horribly dangerous percent, especially against both of these characters with very strong aerials.
This doesn't look good for Team BabyUnicorns at the moment.
Yeah, not so good.
But there's still a game ahead.
It looks like a Blade Beam is going to lose his stock at a very early percent.
That's very unfortunate.
2 SDs from Oat. Hard-pressed to see if anything impressive happens here, but hey. Yeah. Easy back
air. We'll take it.
I see them all laughing over there, so it doesn't seem like they're going to be taken back too hard by those SDs, and hopefully they can. Yeah, hopefully they can fix it up and keep their stocks that are given to them in Game 3 here. Obviously, the Red Team seeming like they were in a very commanding position pretty much the entire match.
Yeah, no, I would agree. But
pressing the advantage given to them by the SD, of course, and just playing well the entire match.
But if Blue Team can just take back the momentum that they had in Game 1, they can definitely take this.
And we'll see what stage they decide to go to. Again, I was saying Battlefield is a great stage for Cloud, but also pretty good for Rosalina being able to mess around on the top platform.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was that they were just being out-survived.
Yeah, definitely.
And edge guarded. So I think that maybe if they picked a stage that I don't want them to hear me, but if they picked a stage that didn't have so wide of the blast zones as Battlefield, maybe they wouldn't survive as long.
Yeah.
So I was noting several times where Super Sega was just living when I totally thought he was going to die.
Absolutely.
And maybe if they were on Town and City or even Duck Hunt that has those very thin blast
I was actually going to
zones.
say that Duck Hunt seems like a very good pick right now, but obviously I don't want to talk too loud to give me ideas.
Yeah.
I think FD is another reasonable option, but it sacrifices the platforms.
They're going FD,
Okay. Interesting choice. I don't know. I don't know what commentator's curse is when it comes to whether they're hearing something, but yeah, Game 3 on Final Destination here. Sacrificing the platform, just looking for a very clean, open stage to play on. We'll see what they can do with it.
I think that the worry about this is that now characters, especially a character like Diddy Kong, can just run around and grab them.
Oh yeah, and the banana, funny enough, will actually take up a lot of the stage control. Like if you put it just somewhere like in the mid, or like maybe like a third of the stage or something, it'll take a pretty wide amount of the stage if they don't grab it. Just because you have to be aware of it, you have to be looking at it, and that's attention that you're not giving towards the players. So.
That's true, but to be fair, I haven't seen Bugsy even using it that often. But I mean, he does take it out. And I think
he wants more room, and that was a very nice team combo
nice
right there. They didn't get a kill. Both of them sitting at mid 60% on red team.
Yeah, Bugsy's just waiting for when he only has one cloud to deal with to use the banana. You see, he just threw it off stage at that time because he didn't want to deal with both the clouds.
You don't need the banana to line up hits for you when your teammate can do it, so it makes a lot of sense. Also, clean up air going to take SuperBug's first stock.
Yeah, but Bugsy's still sitting in a clean 79. He doesn't have anything to worry about quite yet.
Yeah.
Though X Crescent is sitting with a lot of rage, full rage at 150, and just that he's dead. Never mind.
That's commentator's curse.
That's commentator's curse.
Oh, that side B gonna gimp him. Did you see what percent he was at? I didn't even notice.
I didn't. I don't think it was very high.
That was a super smart catch though from Bugsy.
No, very good work by Bugsy.
Yeah, and obviously Bugsy's still sitting on his first stock while both members of blue team looking at an uncomfortable position right now. It seems like both members of another SD reversing the up B. Yeah, this is suddenly looking very, very, very rough for them.
Yeah, it does. Is this just a game best out of 3 or?
Yeah, right now it is. It's only round 2, so.
Yeah, I know, but there are always less people in doubles, so sometimes I'm not sure.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so now they can just pretty much do as they may with.
I mean, Bugsy's still sitting on his first stock. Nope.
Yep. Nope, still there.
Still there.
He has Limit, but Limit is not a teammate, so.
Yeah, that it is not.
Luma's almost a teammate, so we're basically seeing a 3v1. 4v1 if we count the banana.
Oh, man.
But needless to say, it's looking very dire.
Oh, wow.
A clean down air against Spike. Sitting up there with an up air already.
Some really great team combos, just right out of the spawn point.
Very much so. Yeah, and the back air is going to take it there. Very unfortunate SDs, but...
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but, you know, they still had that very strong game 1.
Yeah, they absolutely
I'm sure that they're going to have a very commanding losers run.
Yeah, I have to imagine so. They did very well.
They did.
It's not an easy statement to have under your belt that you took a game off of Bugsy and Super Sega.
Yeah,
who are arguably our best 2 players here. So.
It seems
looks like
X Crescent and Oat will be playing again their losers.